Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode.
All right, well, Tony Party is done. There we go. That was a good evening. It turned out really well. Probably 60, 70 people showed up. It was the right amount of food, so I'm glad we did not go overboard. I think a lot of times hosts get nervous that you're going to do too much, and so people are not going to do enough, and so they will buy like too many drinks or too much food, and now there's like leftovers. It's a little awkward. So just offer like enough food so that people have it, and like they're able to enjoy it. Because people like to get drinks too. And so having some food to go with any drinks that they do, we kept it 21 plus. So if folks wanted to buy like alcoholic drinks, they're able to from like the bar, but we're not covering that tab for them. But people were able to get pizza, some salads, and it turned out really well. It was really good. Along with it, people self-regulate too. So then instead of getting like 8 pieces of pizza, they'll eat like 4 pieces of pizza. And so it works out really well. For the speech time, did a quick run through, got a chance to see the PowerPoint with the management team, so it was good to just double check who's saying what at what order. And I kept mine pretty brief. I think I'm still stepping into my voice with the studio and them getting to know me, me getting to know them. And so practiced what I was going to say and kept it really basic. So like, hey, we're here to celebrate you. I mingled with as many of the members as I could beforehand. And one of them said some really impactful things about breaking through a barrier or realizing like this is a new normal and it now like repositions how she views herself. And so I asked like, hey, can I use that in my spiel? Like that's really valuable. She gave me permission. And so talked a little bit about like, hey, this member went through this thing and they said they had a mental barrier breakthrough. And their friends that they travel to see are noticing like that her mindset is changing, her physique is changing, that like her outlook and her mood has changed for the better. And so she's working out 5-6 days a week, but it's having an impact in multiple areas of her life. And that's really valuable. And so that I went to go with the content that my members give me because that's what's going to resonate with them more than what I could put together as some speaker. I need to hear what the folks that have lived the challenge have gone through because that's what they want to hear. They want to hear that they're heard, as if that makes sense. And so that was really valuable. And then after that, I wanted to just reiterate, hey, here as a franchisee, that we have company values from the corporate, but we've got our local club values. Here are the ones we have. Here's what I want us to bring to the table. And I just went through them really quick. A couple of them, I'm a kind of serious person, so it don't want to sound like the old guy just reading the 10 Commandments because it can sound really boring. But I want to like reiterate over and over, who are we as a club? How do we treat our members? How do we treat our staff? How do we get all this going? And what's all involved with this? So that they know like what to expect, what to provide us. And just the whole gambit. Then handed off to the head club manager, the person they see day in and day out. We did shout outs to the managers, to the instructors, as well as to the finalist for the studio and then the winner for the challenge. And dude, like this challenge was crazy. I mean, the finalists are always impressive and the winner is always impressive. When people have a light bulb moment in their life, they will find a way to work out and get the possibilities that they see in front of them. And the winner was a single parent. A lot of barriers to overcome with their son and how to make time for doing their. Oh, here we go. Need to really do a lot of good stuff. Sorry, I just got a notification on my phone. We got a free Google review, a new Google review, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, the party was good. I think The first 10 or 15 minutes, it's always a little bit quiet. And trying to figure out a tech issue, trying to get things up and running. People are trying to feel each other out. And candidly, no one's had any drinks yet. Some people are kind of reserved. And for better or worse, people often need a little bit of liquid courage to go mingle and socialize a little more outside of the studio. And so I think that helped quite a bit. Or that helped a little bit. But it was good. All in all, it was fun. Definitely worthwhile. Management team had a quick powwow afterward, hey, how'd it go? Things to work on. Things are going smooth, and all in all, pretty smooth. I think management's really running with operating the club, and they're willing to run with things because I'm giving them that leeway, and I'm not going to hold them back on it. Now, zip home, be a parent and a spouse, and be engaged at home, and tomorrow is Sunday. So I'm still figuring out the culture. I'm still figuring out being a business owner. Who do I want to be as a business owner? Who do I want to be as someone who is semi at the club versus not at the club? Who am I today and who do I want to be in the near future and who do I want to be lifestyle-wise? And then what things am I doing to live out those goals? It's not easy. They're slightly different along the way. And I'm going to do it each day at a day. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. That's rock and roll.
This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.